this is Aditya. I hope I'm audible and visible to all of you guys clearly now, right? अरे ऑडियो इश्यू था इसीलिए थोड़ा सा चेक कर रहा था that it should be resolved, then only I should come live in front of you guys. So I think everything is fine. So 6th of November current affairs we are going to discuss now within this session. So let's move into the session. एक बार रिफ्रेश कर लीजिए अगर किसी को अभी तक सेशन लाइव नहीं दिख रहा है. So good morning, good morning, good morning. Just give me confirmation in the chat box so we can start the session. What are the news highlights which we are going to do today? उनके बारे में बात कर लेते हैं पहले quickly. Yeah. Perfect. Just refresh once. Yeah. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Very good morning. वेरी गुड मॉर्निंग. चलिए 6th of November का करंट अफेयर्स डिस्कशन रहेगा. वेलकम टू गाइडली एवरीवन. If you're watching the session for the first time, do watch till end. You will be able to understand the difference between the current affairs for banking, insurance sector and the generic current affairs. तो यहाँ पर targeted है for banking, insurance sector examination, regulatory bodies, mainly related to your financial sector. Okay. So what are the news which we are going to discuss today? Few very important news. News number one. Bank requested to RBI to integrate Reserve Bank of India monitoring liberal remittance scheme limit platform with the CIMS platform of RBI. Now, what is the CIMS platform? What is liberalized remittance scheme and what is the request placed by bank to the Reserve Bank of India? I'll explain in detail. ठीक है, 3-4-5 technical terminologies आएंगी इसमें आपके पास. News number second is related to SEBI. Securities and Exchange Board of India proposes 1 crore rupee minimum investment limit and mandatory demat account in the securitized debt instrument. Again, the question will arise from what is the meaning of securitized debt instrument? इनका क्या meaning होता है? Who issues them? Why they are issued in the market? What is the overall need? And it is related to banking industry first of all. RBL Bank Mahindra Finance received Reserve Bank of India approval to introduce the co-branded credit card facility. ये एक point है. Punjab and Sindh Bank launches e-bank guarantee. Question will arise. What is the meaning of e-bank guarantee? How it is different from letter of credit? ये questions usually होता है during interview also. The first Asian Buddhist summit to explore the role of Buddha Dhamma in strengthening the Asia. So the first Buddhist summit in the world conducted recently in New Delhi, India. What was the outcome of it? Who inaugurated this? Everything. Next, those who are going for the RRBPO interview, guys, you have seen this time, I was shouting from long back, that this time IBPS is not going to give 20-25 days time before the interview. आप देख लीजिए, कल कितना डेट था? 5th. And interviews started from 12th. 12 से interview start है. 6 days time, 7 days time you can count. IBPS have given from the date of call letter to interview. और मैं कई दिनों से बोल रहा था, there were lots of brilliant students, those who were saying that no, how this faculty is saying like this, it is not possible. But scenario is changing with the time. Now you don't have 20-25 days time before the interview and in between the call letter. So we should understand, we should keep our preparation continue, right? Now I was saying it about that if you're going for interview, that is RRBPO interview, this news is going to be important for you. This Indonesia President Prabowo sir is likely to be the chief guest for Republic Day Parade 2025. तो इंडिया के Republic Day Parade के 2025 के जो चीफ गेस्ट हैं वो सर होंगे. ठीक है, 1 second. एक्चुअली क्या है, इंटरव्यूज वाले बच्चों को बिल्कुल वो करना पड़ता है, स्पून फीडिंग, राइट? वेरी मच हैबिचुअल फॉर द स्पून फीडिंग. मतलब जब तक आप बिल्कुल पॉइंट टू पॉइंट नहीं बोलोगे दैट डू रीड दिस, कवर दिस, they will not do. But it's okay, they are near to interview and they are habitual to get scolded by me also, so it's okay. So all the PDF will be available on this group, GA Genius Telegram group. Just scan the code, join the group, so you'll be able to connect it with me till your journey. After that, after your completion of your selection process, it's your wish you want to continue or not. But till selection, you will be able to connect with me and get my PDF. होमवर्क के क्वेश्चंस क्या थे वो चेक कर लीजिए. व्हाट इज द प्राइमरी फोकस ऑन द रिसर्च कंडक्टेड बाय 2024 literate of Nobel Prize in the Economic Science? So correct answer था how institutions are formed and affect prosperity. ये इनका economic science का project था for this year, for which these three people have been honored: Mr. Daron, Simon, and Robinson. Daron, Simon, Robinson, these are the three people, those who are honored with the Nobel Prize in the field of economic science. Next question था आपके पास, who have been selected with the Nobel Prize in the field of literature by the Royal Swedish Academy of Science? Correct answer is Han Kang. So Han Kang was honored with the Nobel Prize in the field of literature. Literature की field में इनको honor किया गया था. Who was the first South Korean to win the Nobel Prize and in which year? Correct answer is Kim D-jong in the year 2000. So Kim D-jong, former president of South Korea, was the first person to be honored with the Nobel Prize in the year 2000. TNA heroes Joy, Akshara, Joy, Akshay, Jaya, Harsha, Divya, and Priya. Perfect. Simran, Pushpa. Pushpa was asking one question. Maybe some of you had, I don't know why you didn't raise yesterday in the question, in the class itself, that what is the meaning of asset under management? At the time of discussion around, if you remember one news we have discussed yesterday, State Bank of India, AMC, asset management company, crosses 10 lakh crore rupee asset under management. So what is the meaning of it? So SBI mutual fund or asset management company collecting fund from us, from we people. We are making investment, we are giving our money to SBI asset management company that take our funds, invest it into mutual fund. हमारा पैसा ले लीजिए और इसको कहां पर लगाइए? म्यूचुअल फंड में. By this, generate income, give the money to us, you take some commission. This is how it works. So the money which is given by us to SBI mutual fund, the total amount of money with SBI mutual fund at present is more than 10 lakh crore rupee. This is called asset under management. कि कितना पब्लिक का कितना फंड कंपनी के पास है, जिसको कंपनी क्या कर रही है? मैनेज कर रही है. This is the asset for management company. So asset under management company is the fund which is collected by them from the public. I hope it is clear. समझ में आया? तो ये पॉइंट है. Then Jayashri and Mr. Nitz, Himanshu, Shraddha, Bhavna, Rohit, Evan, Rachna, Siddharth, Priyanka, and Shaurya. Thank you guys. Thank you for answer. Let's see the question for tomorrow. Nobel Prize in the field of chemistry given to whom? Second question. What is the significant research conducted by Victor Sembrons for the Nobel Prize in the field of medicine? Third question. What is the contribution of John Jeffrey to lead the Nobel Prize in the field of physics? तो ये तीन क्वेश्चन हो गए आपके पास. RRBP interview batch is live, you know that, and mostly we are now on the situation that we will be closing the enrollment in next 1 or 2 days. So if any of your friends are looking for it, you can inform them. For the preparation of IBPS PO, local bank officer of UBI, upcoming IBPS clerk examination, one-stop solution is GA Hustle batch. Complete preparation of general awareness, banking awareness, static GK at one place, that is GA Hustle batch. Without any confusion you can join it. चलिए आते हैं आज की न्यूज में. न्यूज नंबर 1. न्यूज नंबर 1 यहां तक ठीक है? सब जाग रहे हैं सारे लोग? बढ़िया है. अभी भी मैं टेलीग्राम ग्रुप पे मैसेज करके आया हूं इंटरव्यू वाले बच्चों को कि भाई क्लास देख लो, डेली करंट अफेयर्स देखो, बहुत दिक्कत है. आज डांट लगानी पड़ेगी अच्छी खासी, तब समझेंगे लगता है. चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं. न्यूज नंबर 1 पे बात कर लेते हैं. तो बैंक्स इन इंडिया रिक्वेस्टेड टू रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया, आरबीआई को इन्होंने क्या किया है? रिक्वेस्ट किया है. रिक्वेस्टेड टू रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया फॉर monitoring liberal remittance scheme, that is liberalized remittance scheme limit, to monitor it properly. So Reserve Bank of India to integrate what? Centralized information management system. There is a There is a platform of Reserve Bank of India. It is called CIMS. एक RBI का platform है जिसे कहा जाता है CIMS. There are two different terminologies which we need to understand one by one. One is CIMS. अभी CIMS क्या है? It can be an interview question also. What is CIMS? Why it is in news? So Centralized Information Management System. सेंट्रलाइज लिख लेता हूं यहां पर, आपको पता रहेगा आरआरबी पीओ का इंटरव्यू क्वेश्चन बन सकता है. आरआरबी पीओ इंटरव्यू इंपॉर्टेंट है, इंटरव्यू के लिए इंपॉर्टेंट है. सो सेंट्रलाइज्ड इंफॉर्मेशन मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम, it was launched by Reserve Bank of India in June 2023, last year. What RBI do with this? This is a centralized platform where all the bank, financial institution, NBFCs need to share their report data. That what is the total profit generated, what is the loss, after that what is the gross NPA, net NPA, CRAR managed by them, how much amount of loan provided by them, what is the growth they have seen. So all the data by a bank shared by every bank shared this data on the centralized portal called CIMS. इसका advantage क्या है? What is the advantage of it? Now understand, all the banks sharing their data. Data is the most powerful thing. When you will analyze the data, that okay, the bank have shown this much growth, this much growth, this much growth, you will be able to understand in the last 1 year what was the overall growth of banking industry, what was the reason behind overall growth, which sector was doing good, which sector performed bad, what should be the future scenario. So RBI is able to understand it properly. This is very awesome thing for Reserve Bank of India. It is always easy to take the future decision. So it is a central storage of data, easy access for the analysis. When you have all the data together, you can analyze the data properly. Then accurate and up-to-date information available with Reserve Bank of India. Improved decision making. Why RBI have data in front of them? RBI is able to take the decision properly while making the new policies for future. Enhance the security. So RBI can understand and control the market in a better way. RBI can understand that okay, what type of policy I should make, how these policies are going to impact the bank or NBFCs. तो वो सारी चीजें RBI कर लेता है. This is what CIMS is. बोलो समझ में आया? Yes or no? What is CIMS? What is CIMS? Is it clear? Central Information Management System क्या है? Clear है? यस. तो सीआईएमएस को इंटीग्रेट करने के लिए बोल रहे हैं बैंक, किसके साथ? लिबरलाइज्ड रेमिटेंस स्कीम के साथ. नाउ सेकंड थिंग इज व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ लिबरलाइज्ड रेमिटेंस स्कीम? अप टू दिस लिमिट, अप टू द लिमिट ऑफ $250,000 per financial year, $250,000 per financial year, liberalized remittance scheme is a scheme under which without paying any extra cost, without paying any extra taxes, Indians are allowed to do the expenditure out of India, from India to outside India, or they are allowed to take money to India. From outside India, they can take money to India. तो ये लिमिट है जिस लिमिट के अंदर इंडियंस को अलाउ है कि आप इंडियन मनी को इंडिया के बाहर खर्च कर सकते हो या इंडिया के बाहर कमाया गया पैसा इंडिया के अंदर ला सकते हो. बट इट इज डिफिकल्ट फॉर बैंक टू ट्रैक इट इंडिविजुअली. So banks are requesting RBI कि why not we can attach this limit or these transactions with the CIMS portal, कि इस लिमिट को आप अटैच कर दो किसके साथ? CIMS पोर्टल के साथ. So it will be easier to observe and analyze that which bank is unable to follow this limit, which customer is not following this limit, and what we need to take the next decision with this. तो ये बैंक ने अभी रिक्वेस्ट रेज किया है इन फ्रंट ऑफ रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया. इट इज अ रिक्वेस्ट रेज्ड बाय बैंक इन फ्रंट ऑफ रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया. ये आपके पास न्यूज हो गया. पॉइंट क्लियर है? सेकंड न्यूज नंबर 2. Securities and Exchange Board of India proposes 1 crore rupee minimum investment limit and mandatory demat account for securitized debt instrument. It is called SDI in short. SDIs in short. Securitized debt instrument. What is the meaning of it? Have you heard this type of news? Reserve, that is SBI raised. ऐसे न्यूज सुने होंगे आप लोगों ने. SBI raised 10,000 crore rupee, 10,000 crore by issuing bond. 10,000 crore by issuing bond. एसबीआई ने मार्केट से 10,000 करोड़ रुपए रेस किया है by issuing bond. Question arises, what SBI is going to do with this money? SBI क्या करेगा इस पैसे का? This 10,000 crore rupee raised by State Bank of India from the market, what SBI is going to do with this money? So SBI is going to utilize this money for providing what? Loans in the market. SBI क्या करेगा इसका? Loans देगा market में. So actually this is the amount which is raised by SBI against the bond which is linked with the collateral like home loan, car loan, business loan, agriculture loan, etc. So these bonds are backed by the loans. ये bonds जो हैं ये इनकी backing क्या है? इनका collateral क्या है? Loans हैं. And what loans for a bank? एक बैंक के लिए लोन क्या होता है? Loans are the assets of bank. Loans क्या है? बैंक के क्या है? Assets हैं. So loans are the assets of bank. It means these bonds comes under the category of SDI, securitized. Securitized means linked with a collateral, backed by something. Securitized debt instrument. What is the meaning of debt? Debt means loan instrument by which any organization is raising loan from the market. I hope you are getting my point. So from long time you are reading a simple news, this bank raised this much amount of money, this bank raised this much amount of money. So when banks are raising money from the market by issuing bonds, that bonds are actually called securitized debt instrument. उन्हीं bonds को कहा गया है क्या? Securitized debt instrument. बोलो yes or no, समझ में आ रहा है कि नहीं आ रहा है? Yes, correct है. हाँ, clear है. But securitized debt instrument are the bonds which are issued not for a specific sector. Like when you read green bond means that is related to only green energy. When you read infrastructure bond issues by this bank, that is related to only infrastructure bond. Securitized debt instrument means where you will have loans which are attached, like gold loan भी उसमें आपका attached होगा. After that home loan भी आपका attached होगा. After that it may be car loan also, it may be business loan also. So different type of loans will be attached under this type of security. So this is what the securitized debt instrument. Now the rule of SEBI is, Securities and Exchange Board of India rule is that the investment limit will be 1 crore rupee. It is not for a normal customer, big businessmen or any other NBFC, they will be able to make the investment. 1 crore rupees going to be the minimum investment limit. 1 crore रुपए का इसका minimum investment limit होगा. And above 1 crore rupee, it can come by the public offer. Means if a bank is issuing up to 1 crore rupee, then it can be issues with private placement. Private placement meaning होता है where it is not open in the market. You cannot make the investment. Open in the market, you can make investment means public issue. Private placement means two parties have done the collaboration. The two parties have done the agreement. I will sell, I will buy. So this type of agreement is called private placement. जब दो लोगों के बीच में कॉन्ट्रैक्ट हो कि हम बेच रहे हैं आप खरीद लो, उसको बोलेंगे प्राइवेट प्लेसमेंट. और जब मार्केट में एक प्रोडक्ट रखा है कोई भी ले लो, दिस इज कॉल्ड पब्लिक इशू. सो SEBI says that up to 200 buyers it will be private placement, more than 200 buyer it should be public issue. 200 से ज्यादा अगर बायर होंगे तो पब्लिक इश्यू होगा. Demat account is going to be necessary for this. And here you have the definition of SDI. SDI का definition है. And currently SEBI is asking the suggestion from the different organization by 16th of November 2024. Then SEBI is going to take the decision. समझ में आया कि नहीं आया भाई? Clear बता देना. Do write CC in the chat box if the concept is clear. Moving to the next news. Banking and financial news category. Banking and financial news category, news number 1 is again important and a little bit difficult, but I'll try to explain it in a easy way. मैं कोशिश करूंगा easy way में समझा दूं. ठीक है, मैं कोशिश करूंगा easy way में समझा दूं. चलो, For the written examination, Shraddha Devi ji, for the written examination, wait for the MCQ session. I'll give the MCQ session. You will be able to understand what type of question based on these news you will be able to see in the written. For interview, if you are thinking in interview, they don't ask any particular news like this. कि वो सेबी का भी ऐसा news आया है. So what is that update? Very rarely they can ask you like in the Republic Day parade. I have told you, right? So in interview, they can ask you, do you know some update regarding the Republic Day parade? Enough. Their question is over. So interview, they will give you a little idea. Otherwise, they will ask you, tell me 5 news from last 4 days. Tell me 5 news from yesterday. Tell me 5 news from day before yesterday. Do you read newspaper? Do you update yourself? So they will ask you directly. So you should tell these type of news in detail. I hope it is clear. ठीक है? चलिए, बैंक and fixed income money market derivative association. So one association which is the association of bank and fixed income money market derivative association, which is dealing with the money market instrument and derivative instrument, etc. This particular association suggested Reserve Bank of India to move from MIBOR, MIBOR. What is MIBOR? MIBOR is Mumbai Interbank Offer Rate. MIBOR is a fluctuating rate. It is a fluctuating rate which changes daily, जो daily change होता है, based on the demand and supply of fund between banks. So one bank borrowing loan from another bank, एक बैंक दूसरे बैंक से लोन ले रहा है. What will be the rate of interest for today? आज के लिए rate of interest क्या होगा? That is decided according to MIBOR. वो MIBOR के according decide होता है. Currently the challenge is this rate of interest decided based on without collateral loan. Collateral, everyone knows collateral means security between two organizations. Collateral is a security against which we borrow loans. So like home loan, home is a collateral. Car loan, car is a collateral. Gold loan, gold is a collateral, which you are keeping with the bank in the form of security. That is called collateral. So currently, MIBOR is without collateral rate of interest. So it is a rate of interest which is decided on the loan without any collateral. Now the move is to follow the international standards. But at the international level, nowadays bank started following collateralized rate of interest. जहां पर जो लोन है, collateral वाले लोन है, उनका rate of interest follow किया जाए to decide the daily lending and borrowing rate in between the bank. So guys, one bank do borrow loan from another bank also. एक बैंक दूसरे बैंक से भी लोन लेता है at the time of need, when they need money. So one bank do borrow loan from another bank. What is the rate of interest? We call that rates, call rate. After that, term rate. So these are the rate of interest at which one bank do borrow loan from another bank. Notice money बोलते हैं, call money बोलते हैं, right? So bank do borrow money from another bank. That rate of interest is not fixed. It is decided based on MIBOR at present. But MIBOR decided based on the demand and supply of non-collateral wale loan, the loans without collateral. Now the change is we should move from this uncollateralized MIBOR to the collateralized framework. Change यहाँ पर सिर्फ ये है कि कहा जा रहा है कि नॉन कोलेट्रल लोन से कोलेट्रल लोन की तरफ मूव करना जरूरी है. That rate of interest on a daily basis should be decided based on 50% non-collateral loan and 50% collateral loan. Currently it is 100% non-collateral loan. तो change ये आएगा कि 50% non-collateral loan, 50% collateral loan. What is the average rate of interest? What is the average rate of interest? Take the average again. So this will be decided as the rate of interest for today. This is what the overall news is. I hope I am able to explain this news also. समझ में आया क्या? चलिए आगे मूव करें. नेक्स्ट है, नेक्स्ट वन. So RBL Bank recently collaborated with Mahindra Finance and got the approval from Reserve Bank of India to issue the co-branded credit card. So Mahindra Finance and RBL Bank will be issuing the co-branded credit card in the market. इनका co-branded credit card आएगा market में. Mahindra Group entity has 3.53% strategic stake in the RBL Bank. तो RBL Bank में ओनरशिप भी है महिंद्रा की. हाउ मच? 3.53% stake. So this is the collaboration also. And RBL Bank attempting to decrease its dependency over Bajaj Finance to distribute the credit card. Now, apart from Bajaj Finance, with the Mahindra Finance also, RBL Bank is going to issue the credit card in the market. MD and CEO of Mahindra Finance is Raul Robala, and RBL Bank R Subramanya Kumar sir is the MD and CEO at present. Mumbai, Maharashtra is the headquarters. So Mahindra Finance collaborated with RBL Bank to issue the co-branded credit card in the market. Tata Power secure 40% stake in Khorlochu hydropower project. This is a hydropower project not in India. This Khorlochu hydropower project is not in India. It is located in Bhutan. ये भूटान में लोकेटेड प्रोजेक्ट है. ऑल्दो दिस प्रोजेक्ट वाज सेट अप विद द सपोर्ट ऑफ इंडिया ओनली. भारत के सपोर्ट से इसको स्टार्ट किया गया था. खोरलोचू हाइड्रो पावर प्रोजेक्ट, इट वाज सेट अप विद द सपोर्ट ऑफ इंडिया बट इट्स लोकेटेड इन भूटान. सो टाटा पावर एक्वायर्ड 40% स्टैक इन खोरलोचू हाइड्रो पावर प्रोजेक्ट at the cost of 830 crore रुपए के प्रोजेक्ट पर. The acquisition is a part of agreement Drug Green Power Company with 60% stake to develop the hydropower project in Bhutan with the estimated cost of 6,900 crore rupee. So project involves 600 megawatt of hydropower plant referred as Khorlochu hydropower plant. So there are two companies, those who are owner of this particular project. दो companies हैं जिसकी owner है. 40% ownership is with Tata Power, remaining 60% ownership with Drug Green Power Company, which is a company of Bhutan. तो भूटान की कंपनी का 60% ओनरशिप है और टाटा पावर का 40% ओनरशिप है. दिस इज द ओनरशिप ऑफ दीज टू कंपनीज टुगेदर. आई होप दिस पॉइंट इज क्लियर. एंड इट इज अ हाइड्रो पावर प्रोजेक्ट ऑफ विच कंट्री? भूटान. भूटान में है ये हाइड्रो पावर प्रोजेक्ट एंड दे आर ट्राइंग टू अचीव 20 गीगावाट ऑफ हाइड्रो पावर जनरेशन कैपेसिटी बाय 2040. Tata Power Company Limited, founded in the year 1990, Mumbai, Maharashtra headquarter. Mr. Praveer Sinha is the company MD and CEO at present. Moving to the next news. अगले न्यूज की तरफ मूव कर रहे हैं. Punjab and Sindh Bank launches e-bank guarantee. What is the meaning of e-bank guarantee? First of all, what is bank guarantee? What is bank guarantee? So bank guarantee is a type of project. For example, let's take an example. I'm a businessman. I'm importing shoes from a Chinese company. मैं import कर रहा हूँ shoes एक Chinese company से. And on the import ये letter of credit हो जाएगा. Let's take the example of India. India के example को समझते हैं. I'm a businessman. I have a wholesaling business. मेरा business है wholesale का. So I'm doing the wholesaling of shoes. So I want to buy shoes of 50 lakh rupee from a manufacturer. एक manufacturer से मेरी बात हुई. They are ready to sell me the shoes of 50 lakh rupee. I am ready to buy. They are ready to sell. Problem is payment. Payment means I'm saying them I need some time. I'll be able to make the payment in 45 days. भाई मैं 45 days में आपका payment कर दूंगा. I need time of 45 days. I'll make the payment. Every wholesaler needs such time. So company is saying, but sir, what is the collateral? For the first time you are doing business with us. You are not very old businessman. You are not having very old relation with us. What is the collateral, sir? उनको चाहिए कुछ security. So what I am doing, I will call to my bank. For example, my bank is PNB, so I'll connect with PNB. That PNB, this person needs some guarantee. So PNB will issue e-guarantee, bank guarantee. Bank guarantee means PNB have a very old relationship with me, and my account, my overall business transactions are with PNB. So PNB knows my strength, that how much amount of money I can pay or not. So if it is a transaction of 50 lakh rupee and PNB knows based on my transaction that yes, Aditya will be able to make 50 lakh rupee payment in 45 days. We know him. So PNB will issue a bank guarantee. PNB will issue a guarantee to that particular person that Aditya will make the payment in 45 days. Otherwise, we will pay. तो PNB एक गारंटी इशू कर देगा, एक चेक इशू कर देगा, पोस्ट डेटेड चेक इशू कर देगा, that keep this check, Aditya will make the payment, otherwise we will make it. So previously it was in the hard copy format. Now it is available on the electronic format also. It is called e-bank guarantee. So recently Punjab and Sindh Bank issues e-bank guarantee concept. I hope it is clear. Yeah. स्वरूप कुमार साहा सर इज द एमडी एंड सीईओ ऑफ पंजाब एंड सिंध बैंक. आते हैं अपॉइंटमेंट न्यूज पर. Oh, Daksha. Daksha, in the hustle best, this topic is scheduled in next 2-3 days only. So in a week, I think this topic is scheduled. Bank guarantee, letter of credit, ये सब वहां पर शेड्यूल है. So you just watch it. हाँ, वहां पर हो जाएगा कवर. ठीक है. दक्ष इसमें आपके हसल बैच में शेड्यूल है. So just watch it in the banking awareness section. Next is FSIB, Financial Service Institutional Bureau, has recommended Rahul Bhave, currently the Deputy Managing Director of IFCI Limited, as the position of MD and CEO. So Mr. Rahul Bhave is currently the Deputy Managing Director of IFCI Limited. He will be promoted to the position of MD and CEO. So simple news क्या है? There is a company called IFCI. It is a non-bank financial company, but public sector, government of India. So public sector non-bank financial company established in the year 1948. This company already listed over BSE, NSE. This company have diversified growth. It is a finance company. It provides lending facility in the various sector like airport construction, road, telecom, power, real estate, manufacturing service, etc. In all these areas, this company provide lending facility. Loan provide करती है company. NBFC है, government company है. So IFCI is a government company, headquarter located in New Delhi. In this company, Mr. Rahul Bhave is going to be the managing director and CEO. ये company के क्या होने वाले हैं? Managing director and CEO होने वाले हैं. I hope the statement is clear. बोलो yes or no. ठीक है. तो ये एक आपके पास पॉइंट है. आगे मूव कर रहे हैं. सर ओबीसी में सेंट्रल चाहिए या स्टेट? शिवी, आप मुझे टेलीग्राम पर भेज दीजिएगा. आपका एक बार सर्टिफिकेट देख लूंगा. वैसे सेंट्रल फॉर्मेट में चाहिए होता है, बट उस पर फॉर्मेट होता है सेंट्रल सिर्फ फॉर्मेट होता है. इट इज इश्यूज बाय योर स्टेट गवर्नमेंट ओनली. राज्य सरकार ही इशू करती है. जस्ट द फॉर्मेट इज सेंट्रल. ठीक है, कोई प्रॉब्लम की बात नहीं है. मेरा इंटरव्यू कॉल लेटर में कैप्चर डिस्प्ले बहुत सारे लोगों का नहीं आ रहा है आनंद. बहुत सारे लोगों का नहीं आ रहा है. मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल का नहीं आ रहा है, तो उसके लिए परेशान मत हो. दैट इज नॉर्मल. ठीक है, काफी लोगों का नहीं आया. यू आर नॉट अलोन. सो यू आर अ पार्ट ऑफ अ बिग ग्रुप वेयर लॉट्स ऑफ पीपल हैव नॉट सीन द पिक्चर इन द एडमिट कार्ड, दिस कॉल लेटर ऑफ योर इंटरव्यू. तो ये है. ठीक है, पॉइंट क्लियर. चलिए आगे मूव करें. इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर आरआरबी पीओ इंटरव्यू. So, point number 1, the first Asian Buddhist summit to explore the role of Buddha Dhamma in strengthening Asia. So, the first summit regarding Buddhist culture, it is conducted recently on 5th and 6th of November in New Delhi. The theme is focused on the role of Buddha Dhamma in strengthening Asia. So role of Buddha and Dhamma in strengthening Asia. This was the theme. Conducted at which place? New Delhi. It is the first international Buddhist summit that is conducted. ठीक है, पहला बुद्धिस्ट समिट है जो कंडक्ट हुआ है इन एशिया. चीफ गेस्ट ऑनरेबल प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया. Each and every point is important for written also, right? So New Delhi it was conducted. Role of Buddha Dhamma in strengthening Asia was the theme, and chief guest was President of India. President of India क्या थे इसके theme? So it is titled that India's Dhamma Setu, that bridge connecting Asia, will showcase highlight the India's role in Buddhist value. कैसे इंडिया बुद्धिस्ट वैल्यू को क्या कर सकता है, पूरे वर्ल्ड तक ले जा सकता है. That was the theme. India is likely to invite Indonesian President Prabowo as the chief guest for the Republic Day parade January 2025. Whenever such news come, 99% these news become the future current affairs. तो अभी तो news है, but future current affairs बनने के बहुत chances है. So currently you should just update a name in single line that the chief guest, the President of Indonesia may become the chief guest of Republic Day Parade 2025 on 26th of January 2025. This will be fourth time when an Indonesian leader will attend as a chief guest Republic Day of India. तो ये आपके पास point है. ठीक है. सो फोर्थ टाइम ऐसा होगा कि रिपब्लिक डे परेड जो है इंडोनेशिया का, वो रिपब्लिक डे परेड है इंडिया का, दैट विल बी अटेंडेड बाय द प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडोनेशिया एज द चीफ गेस्ट। तो ये आपके पास पॉइंट है, ठीक है। आगे मूव करते हैं। वन कंपनी नेम इज कैरन ऑयल। सो कैरन ऑयल गैस, maybe you guys have not heard the name because it is a company under Vedanta Group, so always it is called Vedanta Group. So Karen Oil and Gas, which is a part of Vedanta Group, became the first oil producer from India to join, first oil company from India to join United Nation Environment Program Oil and Gas Methane Partnership. So in the oil production, how to reduce the methane emission. In the oil production, how to reduce the methane emission. This is the initiative launched by United Nations. To join this initiative, the first Indian company is Karen Oil Gas Limited, which is the company of Vedanta Group. Now, question is, what is the meaning? What is the use of reducing methane, sir? क्या जरूरत क्या है मीथेन को reduce करने की? So we have heard in the multiple news, complete world is trying to decrease CO2 emission, right? Why? The increment of CO2 increases the increment of heat radiation of earth. Because of that, we are facing global warming. Because of that, we are facing global warming. We are facing the problem of increasing the water level. ये सब challenges हम देख रहे हैं. Methane is more dangerous compared to CO2. बस ऐसे समझिए आप. So CO2 emission, we are working over the decrement of CO2 emission. Methane is more dangerous than that. That is why parallelly now the different organizations started moving towards controlling the methane emission as well. So the first company from India is Karen Oil Gas, is a part of Vedanta Group. It is the first oil making company from India to join United Nations Environment Program to reduce the methane emission. Methane emission को reduce करने के लिए. Point clear है? Yes. Sure, Pankhudi. Actually, uh, because of the RRB interviews from last 4-5 days, I am unable to manage time to walk over the questions and all. Time नहीं मिल पा रहा है. So the situation with me will be around 15th to 18th of November. After that, I'll mostly get free from that. So last 10 days, I'm keeping complete focus that I'll try to do at least daily one session for your IBPS PO means. कि 20th से एटलीस्ट 28 तक 8 days, 20 to 28, I can keep daily one session regarding your preparation of IBPS PO means. ठीक है, तो कोशिश कर रहा हूं मैं, बट अभी थोड़ा सा इंटरव्यू में फंस गया हूं. करवा देता हूं पहले इंटरव्यू वालों का हो जाए, बिकॉज दे आर वेरी नियर. One push they will be in, one push they will be out of the journey. Again they need to write pre-examination, right? ये वाला चैलेंज है. उत्तर प्रदेश boost veterinary services with the new policy. So Uttar Pradesh government, veterinary service means treatment of animal, treatment, that is health treatment or medical treatment, better to call medical treatment. So medical treatment of animals, that is what veterinary services. So Uttar Pradesh government have announced the new policy to enhance the veterinary services, introducing the diploma certificate course in animal husbandry and para veterinary medicine. So HCL Foundation have done the collaboration according to CSR initiative, Corporate Social Responsibility Initiative. HCL Foundation will drive this particular campaign where the certification diploma can be done by the individuals. देखो इसका advantage क्या होगा? Those who are jobless, those who don't have any job, if they will do the certification, if they will do the certification diploma in the field of veterinary services, they will be able to act as a compounder, not doctor, but as a compounder in the field of medical services of animal. And with the time, the medical services in the animal field is also increasing. Number of people are less to provide the services. So they will be able to start a small clinic. They will be able to provide the facilities and services. तो ये सारी चीजें कर पाएंगे. I hope you are getting my point. So such type of training and para by training more para veterinarians. Government seek more empowerment in the rural community, essential animal health services, addressing the challenge lack of resource and adequate training. Currently training nahi hai, resources nahi hai, so government want to increase the number of people into that category. Win-win situation for both. Government and people will have more qualified people to work in this sector, and unemployed youth will get the job. उनके पास जॉब मिल जाएगा. तो ये वाला पॉइंट है. ठीक है. NTPC and ONGC drive India's green energy future with the new joint venture. So NTPC and ONGC, both companies started one JV. JV का meaning क्या होता है? Joint venture. Collaborated, started a new company. So 50-50, with the 50-50% investment, they started a new company called NTPC Green Energy Limited. इसको नाम दिया है इन्होंने, means their subsidiaries names are NTPC Green Energy Limited and ONGC Green Energy Limited. These subsidiaries are the joint venture company by these two, and company wanted to start their project in the green energy. Green energy का मतलब क्या हो गया? Renewable energy, basically solar energy, after that clean water energy, wind energy. In these areas these companies are going to work. Currently companies have applied for this joint venture. Company have applied in front of Ministry of Corporate Affairs to get the approval. अभी इनको approval नहीं मिला है, so companies have applied in front of Ministry of Corporate Affairs for the approval. Question in the examination will be, which company have done the collaboration to create the joint venture to form a company in the field of renewable energy sector? Which companies have started? वो आपके पास क्वेश्चन बनेगा. नेक्स्ट है भारत अर्थ मूवर्स लिमिटेड. भारत अर्थ मूवर्स लिमिटेड, that is BEML. It is a Bangalore based डिफेंस मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कंपनी. ये डिफेंस मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कंपनी है. सो फॉर योर इंडियन आर्मी, इंडियन नेवी, डिफेंस व्हीकल्स वर क्रिएटेड बाय विच कंपनी? सो भारत अर्थ मूवर लिमिटेड क्रिएट द डिफेंस व्हीकल. जो आप आर्मी के बड़े बड़े व्हीकल्स देखते हैं, टैंक्स देखते हैं, सो दे आर मेड बाय, मैन्युफैक्चर्ड बाय Bharat Earth Movers Limited. Now this company recently awarded with the prestigious self-certification status. Now what is the self-certification status? By the self-certification status, for the next 3 years, third party inspection is not required. This company able to certify their product, this company able to run their factories without any inspection for the next 3 years. अगले 3 साल तक कोई inspection की जरूरत नहीं है. Why? Based on the track record of company. कंपनी के track record पर Department of Defense Production, Government of India have given this self-certification. So Bharat Earth Mover Limited will be able to continue the production without any inspection. कोई inspection नहीं, कोई third party audit नहीं, nothing required for the next 3 years. 3 साल के लिए ये continue रखेंगे. ठीक है, यहां तक का point clear है? चलिए. Guys, whatever the questions you have related to the interview, please put the doubts in the telegram or wait for the separate session whatever I'll plan regarding the interview. उसके लिए wait कर लीजिए, because current affairs session में interrupt हो जाएगा if I'll start resolving the doubts of interview, right? External Affairs Minister Mr. S. Jaishankar inaugurated India's new consulate in Brisbane. So in Brisbane, Australia, the new कंसल्टेट ऑफ इंडिया हैव बीन स्टार्टेड. मतलब इंडिया का एक नया ऑफिस स्टार्ट हुआ है. कहां पर? ब्रिस्बेन, ऑस्ट्रेलिया में. सो एस जयशंकर हाईलाइटेड द रीसेंट ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन ऑफ बायलैटरल ट्रेड बिटवीन इंडिया एंड ऑस्ट्रेलिया. इंडिया और ऑस्ट्रेलिया के बीच में जो बायलैटरल ट्रेड है उसको हाईलाइट किया है. ब्रिस्बेन इज द कैपिटल ऑफ स्टेट ऑफ क्वींसलैंड. क्वींसलैंड गवर्नर इज जेनिटन यंग. नेक्स्ट है सीडीएस, चीफ ऑफ डिफेंस स्टाफ मिस्टर Anil Chauhan sir recently signed defense MOU between India and Algeria. So India and Algeria signed the defense pact, supporting in the field of defense to each other. So India and Algeria signed the defense pact. This defense pact was signed by whom from the side of India? Did any minister signed it? क्या किसी minister ने sign किया? Answer is no. It is signed by द चीफ ऑफ डिफेंस स्टाफ। ये साइन किया है किसने? चीफ ऑफ डिफेंस स्टाफ। दिस इज द न्यूज। सो Algeria, president, capital, currency, all these details are available. Next is United Kingdom National Health Authority test iPhone technology for the throat cancer detection. So recently, National Health Authority of United Kingdom have used iPhone into turn into the portable diagnosis tool for the throat cancer detection. The device includes 32 lens and an app to capture the live endoscopy examination, and patient will be able to get the report within 23 hours. So 23 hours में patient को इसका report भी मिल जाएगा. So it is high definition examination which is conducted with the support of iPhone. So iPhone को कन्वर्ट कर लिया गया, एक तरीके से आईफोन को टर्न कर लिया गया इनटू अ पोर्टेबल डिवाइस टू डायग्नोसिस द कैंसर और टू डायग्नोसिस एंड डिटेक्शन ऑफ द कैंसर इन द थ्रोट. सो थ्रोट डिटेक्शन, कैंसर डिटेक्शन के लिए रिसेंटली आईफोन को यूज करने वाला फर्स्ट कंट्री बन गया कौन सा? यूनाइटेड किंगडम. यूनाइटेड किंगडम हैव डन दिस. 352nd governing body meeting of ILO, International Labour Organization, is under process in Geneva. So Geneva, which is the headquarter of International Labour Organization, 352nd meeting of governing body meeting of ILO is going on in Geneva, Switzerland. From the side of India, who have represented India? India को किसने represent किया है? So meeting have represented by Labour and Employment Secretary Sumita Dwara. Sumita Dwara ma'am represented India, who is the Secretary of Labour and Employment, represented India in the meeting of International Labour Organization. So International Labour Organization founded in the year 1990. 1990 में ये बना था. In 1946, ILO became the specialized agency of United Nations. Headquarters is Switzerland. 187 member nations. ILO also received a Nobel Prize in the field of peace in the year 1969, and Gilbert F. Hungo is the current Director General of ILO. ILO के Director General हैं. Government to infuse 1,650 crore rupee in Rashtriya Ispat Nigam Limited. राष्ट्रीय इस्पात निगम लिमिटेड is currently facing the fund problem. पैसे की दिक्कत चल रही है राष्ट्रीय इस्पात निगम लिमिटेड में, which is a company of government of India. The support of 1,650 crore rupee provided by government to Rashtriya Ispat Nigam Limited. Support comprises of 500 crore toward equity and working capital loan of 1,140 crore rupee. So 1,140 crore is the loan provided and 50 crore rupee against the equity issues by the government of India. आपको तो total amount याद रखना है 1,650 crore rupee to Rashtriya Ispat Nigam Limited. Company is facing the problem of fund. Company के पास fund problem चल रहा है current में. ये news है. India Vietnam joint military defense exercise started in Ambala. Ambala में defense exercise start हुआ है. Fifth edition of defense exercise called WinBax 24 started between India and Vietnam. Exercise will be conducted from 4th of November to 23rd of November in Ambala. Ambala में ये आपका defense exercise चलेगा. So WinBax 24 is the defense exercise. It is the fifth edition of defense exercise that is started recently in Ambala. It is a defense exercise between India and Vietnam, and fifth edition of defense exercise it is. PDF will be available on the Telegram group of Aditya sir, GA Genius by Aditya sir. You can scan the code to join my continuous Telegram group. And RRB interview batch is live. If you want to join it or your friends are looking for it, you can inform them they can join it now, because definitely we'll be closing the enrollment very soon. एक capacity के बाद नहीं ले सकते enrollment, so we will be closing it very soon. Please like the session, share with your friend, comment in the comment box if you feel that the session is worth watching. I'll be meeting you back in the next session soon. Till that time, keep watching guys. Take care. Jai Hind.